What worked well for you, Max, when you were with William and John earlier this season?
Get them the puck, go to the net, try and create some time and space for them. They've both been playing great hockey, and my job is to get them the puck.
It's been quite a ramp up for you since you jumped into this series midway through. How would you assess your readiness for a chance like this?
I think I'm there. Minutes. You're playing off adrenaline there early, and then your body comes back to reality a bit, and it's a bit of a mental grind after that. But I feel like I'm ready.
You and John had some great chemistry earlier in the season. How do you feel like you can recapture that?
Yeah, it's two easy guys to play with because they're so damn good. I just want to, like I keep saying, create some time and space for them and give them the puck.
What's your sense of the group? 2 losses. It can feel like a lot in the playoffs in a series. Like, what's the mood of the team right now?
No, it doesn't feel like a lot. We're in a great spot here right now. We know that we know we're capable in that room, and we're looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun.
What have you learned over your time in the league about dealing with pressure? Like, what's the key?
It's scenario to scenario, right? Like every organization, every situation is completely different. All the best teams seem to go through adversity and handle it the right way. And there's a little bit of adversity here, and it's going to be a big test for our group, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Max, Brady said this morning that they felt like they didn't have pressure because it's either win or go home. Do you feel like there's greater pressure on you guys to close this one out in 6?
These questions, I can only speak for myself personally. And no, I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun out there tonight and playing a great hockey game. Pressure, a lot of it is, the outside noise and what people want to make of it. But we're a tight group in here, and we believe in each other, and we believe that we're going to show up tonight and have a very good hockey game.
What are the main checklist items for you guys to generate a little bit more offensively in this game compared to the last one?
Yeah, that's definitely the area that we want to improve on, and it's no simple recipe. If you ask every NHLer in the playoffs how you got to produce, it's dirty areas, second and third chances. Obviously, their goalie played a hell of a game last game, but we got to get into his eyes and make life a little bit harder on him.
Craig had talked about physicality and how maybe you guys can do a better job of arriving on time. What does that look like tonight?
Yeah, I think that comes with feeling good about your game. Is you're making the right reads, arriving at the net. Not too early, not too late. Those are what the top players seem to always do, game in and game out. And it's a good reason. It's a good example of what we have to do to produce some offense.
How you enjoy the atmosphere of the playoffs in all of Canada? You were in Montreal before, and now Toronto, Ottawa. How you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's hockey's obviously a religion up here, and it's always an honor to play here in a Canadian city, especially with 2 Canadian teams going at it. So this building was rocking for 2 games. I'm sure it's going to be the same tonight, and we got to try and find a way to deflate it.
Max, following on that, you've played in the Canadian market, you know what the pressures are. What do you make of the pressure that's on the core of this team that's been here through all the tough times?
They've been playing great hockey. No one has ever played 7 perfect games through a series, and these guys work, and that was, I've said it time and time again, like, I don't want to say surprised, but the nicest thing that I saw when I came here was how hard these guys work and how much they care. And all those guys, they lead us every night, and they care just as much, if not more, than anybody, and that's a big reason for their success.
What's the key for your line to get things going offensively here tonight?
Sometimes you just got to be patient. I thought we had good looks last game. Obviously, you don't want to see the puck go in the back of your net, but just being harder on pucks. I think Ozone, we can do a better job of getting to the dirty areas, scoring those greasy goals, and delivering pucks there. And
What's the sense of urgency with the team together tonight?
Yeah, I definitely think you want to have a very high sense of urgency tonight. You want to go out there and just compete, have fun, do it for the guy that's sitting next to you in the room, and go out there and just enjoy the moment.
What is the key for you on a personal level dealing with the pressure of the moment?
I think you just try to block all that stuff out. The main focus is on the guys in the room, is on the team, and just playing for one another. That's really all there is to it. All the outside noise, all that stuff. It's it just is what it is. It's not something that you really focus on really at all.
How did you learn through the years to manage the roller coaster of the playoffs? One game you're top of the world, next game everyone's out for you.
I think you just try to stay as even keeled as you possibly can. Naturally there's highs and lows, and and life and playoffs and all that stuff. But I think just resetting each day, staying focused, staying committed. It's never going to be easy. It's not going to be a perfect day every single day. So just trying to fight through that and just go out there and give your best effort. And like I said, just doing it for the guys in the room, competing for one another.
You've been booed, of course, on the road in the past, but when their fans in an opposing building are like chanting about you, like, is that weird, or like, what's that like for you?
No, I mean, honestly, when you're out there, you don't really hear it. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Austin, what have you learned about Anthony's ability to bounce back after a loss?
Yeah, he's a competitive guy, and he's a gamer, I think. Anytime the opportunity presents himself, he always rises to the occasion. So, I mean, we've got all the confidence in the world in him. He's been awesome for us all season long.
What stood out to you about Pacioretty when he was with Tavares and Nylander earlier this season, what they were able to do together?
Yeah, they seem to really gel pretty well, and offensively they made good plays. I mean, I think Patch's game is very complimentary of those guys, just playing north-south. He's going to be at the net. He's a big, heavy body, so obviously with that change, I think can definitely bring some energy to that line and give us a boost. And you switch things up, and sometimes that's all you need. Just switch things up, give yourself a different look, and you just go from there.
When a couple of shorthanded goals go in, does the power play have to be more conscious of that, or do you actually have to avoid being too worried about that and just stick to your process? What's the mindset for the power play tonight, I guess?
I mean, I think sticking to the process, just like I said the other night, simplifying some things, shooting more pucks, not forcing as many plays, and just doing what made us successful. The last couple weeks of the season, months of the season, earlier on in this series, and we'll be ready to go tonight. Special teams has played a big role in all these games so far, so it's going to be a key for us tonight.
What can Max bring to your line here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we played before a couple of games together, and I think we've had some really good chemistry, and just hounding the puck and getting a lot of ozone time.
What kind of impact do you think Max has made since returning to the lineup?
Yeah, obviously physicality that he brings and the size, and and he's been an unbelievable goal scorer in his career, so hopefully you see some of that tonight.
What's your sense of the group coming off a couple losses and going into tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're feeling fine. I mean, that's the way a series goes, and we know that we've been in the series before, so it just is what it is.
What has to change tonight to kind of get you back on the right track?
Yeah, I just think we just got to, be aggressive and, stick to our game.
How are you feeling about your game? It's been a few without a goal for you, which doesn't usually happen too often this year. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I mean, apart from maybe last game, I think games have had a lot of chances to score and stuff, so it is whatever. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't.
What have you learned about the playoff roller coaster through the years, Willie? Just what have you taken from not so much the results, but just the ups and downs of series?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it just is what it is, and you just got to go and focus on your, just next shift, I think, is the most important mindset.
Do you feel any added pressure when you're trying to put an opponent away?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but, to win a series is a big deal. I mean, we've only done it once here, so that's something that we, want to do.
What did you learn from when you did it? Because back in 2023, you lost Game 5 at home, put Tampa away in Tampa. What do you remember about what you guys did well in that moment?
I don't really remember much, except for that we won that game.
Have you played many big games on your birthday over the years, ever?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Do guys even know?
Yeah.
Yeah? You getting a lot of birthday messages?
Yeah. A lot from the guys, yeah. It's been a good day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
What made you decide to move Max up, and how long were the debates about making other?
Yeah, there's always debates about lineup changes. Max, he had some real good stretches with those guys before he got hurt. And big guy, strong, physical, good around the net, so that was the decision there.
Why not make any other changes with guys you keep bringing in?
I just didn't feel that we needed that right now. There's a lot to like on our team right now, the way things are going, so I felt like best to leave it.
What have you seen from Max since he's come back that leads you to believe that he's ready for a little bit more at this point?
Well, I feel like with JT and Willie, the puck, it'll be in the offensive zone more, and that's where he can do his thing. To me, that's the reason.
What is the key to generating more high danger scoring opportunities?
Well, they're clogging up the middle really well. They've done a good job of that, so we got to stretch it out a little bit, use our D a little bit more. We got to get pucks through to the net from them, and we got to get traffic. And that's, playoffs. You got to have to win those rebound opportunities and broken plays around the net. That's going to be key.
When you're going up against a defenseman like Sanderson, who skates well and plays so much, what kind of keys do you emphasize to the team?
Well, he's very elusive, as you guys can see. You gotta, as much as you can, you want to be physical on him and arrive on time, like I talk about, and take the body on him. That'll slow him down for sure. And then, when he's got separation, it's best, to angle him out and make him move the puck and keep him in front of you as best you can. They're tough to handle. Obviously, they're great. He's a great skater. He's got a lot of good tools.
You didn't use Anthony 6 games in a row all season. What's your sense of how he's handling an increased workload here?
Well, he's been fine. I think he's played really well, and I don't see any issue with him.
What's your sense of the group? What have you felt?
Business-like, let's go. Ready to go. Business, let's go. Good?
Sorry, I'm sure I don't want to interrupt.
Pressure?
Yeah, can you coach, or do you leave that to each individual guy, or is there anything you can do to alleviate it at this time?
To me, pressure, when you play the game, the only pressure to me is the guy beside you in the locker room, your teammates. That's, you don't want to let them guys down. You want to do your best. Outside pressure, that's just talk. It's obviously, you guys doing your job and fans and everything else, but you got to try to block that out the best you can and focus on your game, focus on your teammates. That's what you want to do.